Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Buzzin Pattaya, the show where we talk about things that are happening right here, right now, as well as general news, tips, information and advice. Okay, so before we get into today's show, please remember to hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video. All right, so firstly, I would like to say thank you to everybody that has recently subscribed to our channel. Over the weekend, we've had like 300 subscribers, which is amazing, fantastic. So welcome to the Buzzin Pattaya community. Okay, so today's discussion, lady drinks. All right, now, some people will say they're a rip-off. Some people don't like buying a lady drink. Some people find that they're okay. It's horses for courses in many ways. But is it? Because there are a few things that I don't particularly like about a lady drink. And I want to go through those with you and see how you feel. Do you think the same as what I think? So here's a situation, and this is what I don't like. So you walk into a bar, into a go-go bar, and you know, you sit down, there's all the girls dancing, you walk in, you sit down, the service staff come over, ask you, do you want a drink? You say, yeah, I'll have whatever you want, and they go off. Between that time when she's gone off to when she comes back, maybe another girl's come to sit with you, and the first thing the service does is points and, you want to buy a drink? You buy a drink? And that really rattles my cage. I really don't like it because it's forceful, it's pushy, and I don't like that. Now, I don't know if you're the same as me, but I don't like that. And I often say to the service staff, are you going to buy it? Are you going to pay? Because why are you forcing me and putting me on the spot to make out either A, I'm a cheap child, I don't want to buy her a drink, or B, oh, go on then, yeah, mug me off for this or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you know, I like to actually talk to the girl first. You know, I like to say, hi, you know, how are you, what's your name, where are you from, all the usual stuff we speak about before committing to buying a drink. And when the service staff sit opposite you and they just sit there waiting, and they're like preying on you, and they're like looking at you to say, come on, buy her a drink, buy her a drink, buy her a drink. And I know that they get a part of this drink money as their salary tips, and also the girl gets a part of it. But the point being is, don't you feel pressured? Don't you, you know, I dislike it. How do you feel? The next bit, should I say, about lady drinks is the price. Now, a lot of you have been commenting saying that they're too expensive, etc., etc. And I have to say, in many circumstances, and especially in the higher end go-go bars, 100% I agree with you. And the one thing that I don't understand is, like, you have the dancers, you have coyotes, you have all these different levels, models. At the end of the day, you can call yourself what you want, but you're still there dancing and you're still there waiting for a customer. So why is your drinks prices different? So are you saying like you're considered to be a higher ranked person in the go-go world because you're a model, or I mean, who says you're a model? Why should you have to pay these model prices or these coyote prices or the go-go prices? Why? What makes you different? You know, I really can't understand that concept, because at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, you're a girl in a bar working. Hello. Where is that? You know, where is that? That's not, if that's not all the same, how does that work? I don't get that. So maybe you could answer what you think. How do you feel about sometimes in these places there's tiered structures of drink prices? Do you agree with it? But the one thing I think we should do is we need to discuss about alcohol, because one of the things that keeps coming up, and I see people talking about it on forums that I follow and interact with, and the point being is that people are disheartened or upset or angry if they buy a girl a lady drink, she sits down and it's perhaps an orange juice, or maybe it's a lemonade. And I kind of get why you would feel aggrieved, but I want to just go through this so maybe you can understand where I'm coming from. So the concept is, I've bought her a drink, and that's the biggest problem. In my eyes, that's the biggest problem, is because we've associated what we've done as buying her a drink. And in our eyes, that drink should be alcoholic. But should it? Because if you just take a step back, you're not buying her a drink. You're paying her for her company, for her time. So therefore, when she sits down with you, the purpose of buying that drink isn't to buy her a drink, it's to say, hey, sit with me for 30 minutes and let's have a chat. And because it's called a lady drink, I think personally, and please comment, let me know how you feel, but I think personally, that's where the problem arrives, because we are associating the word drink as in we're buying you a drink. So if I came into a bar and I said, oh no, hey, do you want a drink? I'll get you a beer. That's what we accept. And that's what we expect in that term of when we're talking to each other. But not for a girl here, because the other side of the coin is this. Imagine you're a girl working in the bar and you're nailing 20, 25 shots per day. And I'm not talking about right now, because we appreciate right now things are different. But in general, let's go back pre-COVID. If you're there, you're going to get smashed. You're going to get wasted. And the knock-on effect of that is, you know, your kidneys are going to get rinsed. You know, you're not going to be able to sustain this kind of level of drinking for a long period of time. And especially when you look at some of these girls, you know, they're wafer thin, they're young 18, 19, 20-year-old girls, wafer thin, 45 kilos, and they're nailing shot after shot after shot. And also the knock-on effect is, if you come into the bar later on in the evening, do you really want to sit there with a girl that's plastered, that keeps going hello and that wants to be a nuisance? Me personally, no. I'd rather say, sweetheart, go and sit yourself down and have a coffee. But maybe that's your thing. Maybe you don't mind that and you interact with them and you think it's a bit of fun. But for the girl, she's trolleyed. And if she's got to do that every single day, bearing in mind, this isn't like in Europe where you get the weekends off. Most girls here work and they get 2 days off a month, normally. But there are exceptions, so please don't hold me to that. But my point being is, if you're nailing her with drink, shot, she's going to get plastered. And what good is that to anybody later on in the evening? You know, you walk in and there's a girl comatose in the corner. Oh, great, excuse me, can I wake you up? I'd like to buy you another drink. So I think that aspect is a little bit unfair for the girl. But it's also unfair for us because we're associating that word drink as in, I'm going to buy you a drink. But we're not. We're buying her time. And this is what I want to throw at you. What do you think about this as an idea? Why don't we bin lady drinks completely? And why don't we have companion slots where you walk into a bar and you see the girl and you think, oh, she's nice. Would you like to come over? Hi, how you doing? Yeah, good, blah, blah, blah. And say you get a couple of minutes to negotiate whether or not in your mind you think, yeah, this is someone I want to spend some time with. And then you book her a companion slot and you pay 100 baht and she sits with you for 30 minutes. Because that way, there is no pressure from the pushy service staff going, oh, buy a drink, buy a drink. There is no pressure from the girl, gets her drink. And some of them, oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong, some of them are really sharp and they'll go bang. And you're this far down on the bottle of beer you're drinking and she's just buried it. And you're like, hang on, you know, just give me a second. So it takes that pressure out from the bar staff. It takes the greediness out from the girl. And you sit there in a controlled environment in terms of, you know, you've got your time slot and you can then chat away. And if the drink prices are all normal, then maybe you'd want to buy her a drink as well. Maybe, I don't know, that's entirely your choice. But my concept is, let's get rid of this word lady drink, because the word drink is destroying everybody. It's expensive, we expect her to have an alcoholic drink, and it just gets pushed in our faces by service staff, etc., etc., commission, commission, commission. So it doesn't become an enjoyable aspect, it becomes more of a pain in the backside, in my opinion. Maybe you disagree. But if we didn't have that, and instead, if you get the girl comes over, hi, blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen, do you want to sit with me? Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, put that on my tab, 100 baht. There you go, 30 minutes. And the clock starts ticking. Perfect. And in that 30 minutes, you might have built up such a nice rapport with each other. You say, hey, can you get a drink as well? What's the harm in that? I don't know. What do you think? Is it a rubbish idea? Is it a good idea? Do you think it would work? Maybe if you're a bar owner and you're watching this video, you might think, do you know what? We'll give that a crack and we'll have a try. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. And if the companion time slot works, then everybody's happy. So that's what I wanted to ask you about today with regards to lady drinks. So do you think they're overpriced? Have you had a nasty experience where the service staff are pushing it in your face, pushing it in your face? Do you have a situation when you sit with a girl and have you experienced her just nailing drink and drink and drink and it's costing you a fortune? Do you think it should be alcoholic? Or are you quite happy for them to drink a non-alcoholic drink and in terms of just spend their time with you? I don't know. Have your say. Please comment below. Let us know, what do you think about those points I've just discussed, and what do you think about my idea of a companion slot? Would that work, or is that a complete pie in the sky load of rubbish? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today on the Coffee Chat Show. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon. And if you would like to support the channel, there is the Buy Me a Coffee link below where you can buy me a coffee and help support our channel. But that's entirely up to you guys. That's completely up to you. All right, that's it for me today on the Coffee Chat Show. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day wherever you are in the world and stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.